Hey guys, Scott Ulmer here. I want to share a mindset with you guys. We're trying to figure out what we call this, but it's really a philosophy when it comes to making deals. And we call it let the dove come and eat. It's applicable specifically to deal making, but really can be applicable in many areas of your life. And let me give you kind of the metaphor and explain it. I got to tell you, we use it all the time here. It's an internal phrase, internal jargon that we share when we are pursuing a deal of any sort and have set the deal on the table. And even though we want to chase the deal, we have to remind ourselves sometimes you got to let the dove come and eat. So here's the metaphor. If you're in the park and there's a lot of doves around and you put breadcrumbs on the ground, what happens? The doves come over and they eat the breadcrumbs. If you chase the dove, so in this case, let's call the dove money, or the dove could be a deal. You've set the breadcrumbs out, the dove comes and eat. If you go chase the dove, what happens? The dove flies away. So there are times, and this is one of the hardest parts about deals and negotiating, and especially when you're making offers on properties, especially offers that you know are going to bear pretty good fruit, where there's a lot of equity. It's a good opportunity for you, and you want to secure it, and in your mind, you've even got a little bit of wiggle room to go higher. You don't want to counter against yourself. You don't want to negotiate against yourself. So we put an offer on the table, and we're inclined to either want to chase it or revise it or wish they'd give us an answer because the silence is killing me and we want to come back and we've got the ability to increase our offer, but we can't do that yet. That's the time when you've got to let the dove come and eat. So the psychology is simple to understand, not always easy in application. When you put an offer out there, when you are dealing with a situation that just requires you to sit back and let things happen, sometimes you've got to let the other side come back. You have to let things happen. Again, take this into another area of your life. Maybe it's not a real estate deal or an offer you're making. Maybe it's something that is a proposal to somebody. Maybe it's you're asking someone on a date, waiting to hear back. I mean, I could give you a gazillion different reasons or scenarios or areas that this could be applicable to. So I hope that as you're listening, you're able to say, look, that makes some sense to me, and I'm going to go ahead and put the breadcrumbs out and let the dove come and eat. But that is really the essence of the metaphor. So let me just recap it one time. When you have an opportunity, whatever that is, and I'm going to make it specific to real estate and putting deals together and putting offers on the table because that's what we do here. When you put the offer on the table, you put the breadcrumbs out, you have to have the discipline, you have to have the insight or foresight, maybe the better word for it, to not chase it. You have to understand there's a time and a place. Sometimes you got to put the deal on the table, step back, let the dove come and eat. When you have the ability to discipline your psychology, your mindset, and I guess your self-will to not go back into the table and chase it and let things happen, beautiful things can come out of it. There's a time and a place for it, but the takeaway is sometimes you've got to let the dove come and eat. Hope that makes sense and resonates to you. It resonates to us all the time. Just a little tidbit I wanted to share. Thank you. Hope you take it and run with it.